Hello!
Hello.
It's been a long minute. It's been a year-long minute. Well, 6 months about. It's been a long way to get this thing back together, and it's been lockdown after lockdown here in the UK. But, finally, we can sit down at a desk and do this thing properly. How we wanted to do it, anyway. I hope everyone is good, I hope you're well and healthy, and I hope that gaming, like for us, has been your escape from the everyday stresses we face. And a means to stay connected as well with one another through these unprecedented times, as I like to say in the news. I am of course joined by my wonderful partner in crime, Ashleigh.
Hello. Hello. Now, obviously, the whole thing with the lockdown, we want to reassure everybody that we are, safe. We are keeping distance. We are keeping to the 2 household requirements that is out there. Masks, hand sanitizers, air, space, whatever they keep telling us to do. But we're doing it, and we are back with a 7th episode.
Woo! 7.
Which I can't open the tub now, it's been so long. Which is called Don't Wish It Were Easier, Wish You Were Better.
I don't know that one, that's off.
I believe it is Assassin's Creed. I think I put AC, but I can mean.
I don't think it's Animal Crossing.
I don't know. I don't believe it's Animal Crossing.
That sounds a bit too epic for Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
Could be
so
wrong,
it's. We're going to say Assassin's Creed. I can't remember. It's been that long.
Could be something Isabel says.
It could be,
One of
but
the
we
morning
don't know.
announcements.
So it's been 7 months since we did our last episode. Now, the big question: what have you been doing in these 7 months of us not being able to do anything?
What have I been playing?
What have you been playing? What have you been doing? We've been away.
I've been playing a lot, as you can imagine, because I'm obviously I'm a bartender, which means I've been furloughed for a long ass time. So a lot of time at home. So I've been delving into Breath of the Wild, finally.
What a wonderful game.
Which you lent me longer than 7 months ago.
I think it was like 2 years ago,
2
wasn't it?
2 years ago, about.
Yeah.
And holy shit, it's one of the best games I've ever played in my life, personally.
It's one of the best.
Because before I owned a Switch, I didn't have any Nintendo console, so all the Zelda games, except for the Game Boy ones, I missed out on and never experienced. Same goes for Mario.
And Animal Crossing.
So it's been amazing to experience the scope of what Nintendo exclusives are doing these days.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, it fucking... Before I got some other games on my PlayStation, just very recently, the Switch was all I was touching.
Oh yeah.
My PlayStation was done for.
See you later.
But yeah, I just picked up, because you got the spring sales on.
Oh yeah.
Worms WMD, because that is nostalgic for when I was a kid. Me and my brother used to play the old Worms on PS1. Which you don't like the look of, do you?
No. I watched you play it and I was like, I'm not really into that, but you do you.
And I picked up Yakuza 0 as well, because I've always been interested in them, but I never wanted to pay full price for them. So that one was on sale, and I did a bit of a look up into the order of them, and I think this is set before the others.
Mm-hmm.
So it sort of makes sense to start with this one, so I'm happy with it.
Never played them.
And we've been playing together, sort of.
Yes. Trying to keep as connected as we can while apart. So
through your story-led
yes.
games.
But don't forget as well, we have been doing a lot of Outbreak mode on Call of Duty.
Yes, we have.
Which we can't seem to get past level 7? Round 7?
And we experienced a very strange bug as well. We tried out the split screen one time.
Oh god, that was horrendous.
On Outbreak multiplayer with other players. And if none of you have ever experienced that, just try it out and see what happens for yourself. They might have passed you by now. But basically, there is no sky anymore.
No.
You can forget about the skybox.
Skybox is gone.
Your field of view is 1,000%.
It's like it handles like a potato.
And
as they say.
you appear to move faster than a Lamborghini compared to other players.
Man, it's crazy.
That was a strange experience.
Yeah.
I don't think they expected anyone to play split screen, to be honest.
They put the option in, so you gotta try it at some point.
What else have you been playing? The story-led games.
Before doing like this story-led, I have started after a while of having it, Watch Dogs Legion.
Yes, me as well.
Now, I gotta admit, the game is good. I did enjoy the story to it, because obviously I played a lot of like the first and second one when they come out. So I played a lot, and I was like, I'm quite excited for this. New location, new everything. I still get into the car at the wrong side because I'm used to the American style cars, where this one is set in London. So I'm getting in the wrong side all the time, but habit. But the online to that, I'm not impressed. That was bad. So we'll keep it with that.
It was shockingly bad.
Shocking.
My opinion of... I played Legion as well. My opinion of it is the best thing and only possible redeeming quality to it is the map and world of London. Like, they paid a lot of attention to detail.
Oh yeah.
And they obviously scoped out the place whilst making it, you know.
Added features which aren't possibly there.
Yeah. But the gameplay itself, it's another... Sorry, who is it? Ubisoft, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another... It's same as all the other Far Cry, same as all the other Assassin's Creed. You know, it's... Same. We do the exact same mission over and over again, just in a different location. And that's online. It is embarrassing and shockingly bad, and I can't believe that they thought that was acceptable to launch, basically.
I mean, you gotta admit though, they have put a lot of work into the single player mode, which is great, because a lot of people out there, you know, have consoles but are more, I'm not an online player, I like the story. So for them to focus more on the story than going, right, we're going to release a game, the story is going to be bugged as hell, but the online is going to be flawless. It's great to see it the other way around, where yes, you've had like close to like nearly a year of like the story coming out, a lot of stuff added to it, and then going, right, we're finally releasing the online. I can understand there's going to be bugs, I can understand it's not going to be as perfect, but the amount of time they've had from the release to going, right, this is our set date of online coming out, it's, yeah, I get you could have spent a little bit more time just polishing the little bugs, because the mission we did online, destroying them cars, we still had the cars bugged in place even after destruction, which never registered.
I've had ones as well. It's like the guards, the guards don't die; they just sort of fall on the ground, but they're still shooting at you. No matter where you go, the bullets will like fly around the corner and be attracted to you.
Oh man!
And you'll just die repeatedly. And that car bug happened again. No, that was actually in the campaign. Sorry.
The campaign.
I had to steal a car, but it was stuck inside an ambulance which had also spawned in the same place.
Oh no.
And I couldn't get in it.
Oh.
So I feel like that game is obviously rushed.
But they are doing more updates to it, so maybe the more updates we get, the better performance we'll see.
I know, but from the background I had, I just missed a day, so the games were done, and they were done. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Now it's just they're just released half done and just expected people to cope with it until it's patched up. And I just think that's a toxic way to treat this industry now, and a toxic way to treat your customers.
Yeah. Well, other than that.
On a similar note.
What's
your take on Cyberpunk? Because you might say something similar about that.
Oh, Cyberpunk. Now, I was quite excited for that when it got announced, and obviously the release of it. I was like, oh yeah, Cyberpunk, you know, it's one of like a great game. So I played
there was a lot of hype, definitely.
There was a lot of hype.
I was excited to see it.
A lot of people, I think the entire world of gamers was like, oh my god, Cyberpunk, look at this like amazing game. I think a lot of people just played it because of Keanu Reeves, basically. But I played it and I was enjoying the story. I didn't encounter many bugs as what I've seen on videos and on forums.
Controversial, I know.
Yeah, I know. So I tried to stay away from spoilers, but I did kind of sat and watch a few, like, you know, funny fails of the bugs that happens. So I was playing it and I was like, okay, this is good, it's going great. Now, the story to it, I love the story. I think it's a really great story. There's like 7 different endings you can get, I believe. And I was like, damn, now I've got to play like so many times just to get these endings. But the one thing I felt was bad was there's too much sexual content for me. Now, I might be wrong.
Nice.
And I might be, you know, some people might go, yeah, but you know, yeah, but you didn't see it in the adverts. Like, the adverts didn't show that there was any sort of stuff like that going to happen. Now, I was very, like, I felt a bit embarrassed when I saw one. I was like, oh my god, what is happening? Because you don't expect it.
It's like, even as a male counterpart, I do have to admit, it was quite cringy and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Just how much there is, and it's shoved in your face. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest thing was that, you know, obviously you can create your character at the start, and obviously, you know, as a female, I chose to be a female lady. It's like, yeah, you know, this is me, this is my character, this is me in this cyber world. It's going great, I'm kicking ass, I'm killing people and doing what needs to be done in this world. And then it comes to a romantic scene, and half of it I was embarrassed and half of it I was disappointed. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but when you have a romantic scene with a woman in the game, because you can, the secondary characters that you come across in the game, you can have a romantic scene with them. So it's like, you know, there's like women and men. So I had my first sexual encounter with a woman, and oh my god, the amount of stuff I saw, I had no idea where to look. I had no idea what to do. I was like, I really hope my parents just don't walk in and see what is going on my screen. But it's like, you saw everything. Like, nothing was like not on show. Like, you saw top half, you saw bottom half. But then when it come to a romantic scene with a male character, you saw nothing. There was no show of any part of the male anatomy.
There was not enough dick.
Essentially. But it was one of them where I was like, but why can't I see that? If I've got to see the whole of a woman, why can't I see the whole of a man? But if you get past the sex scene and you get past the whole, oh my goodness, what have I just witnessed? I'm watching an adult content film within a game. If you get past that, the story is great. And I have recommended it to you so many times. But you should play the story. Play the story.
This, you did play it on the PS4 version as well, just for the record. And not encountering that many bugs.
No, I was
surprised. Which is, yeah, it surprised me because I thought it was going to be an absolute shit show. After I heard and saw the videos of the quality of this thing.
Yeah.
On the PS4 version as well.
When it come out, people was like, oh, it's terrible, bugs, I can't play it, I want a refund.
people were blaming it on the fact that, oh, you've got the PS4 version.
Yeah.
It's optimised for PS5. But still, your PS4 version experience seemed to be better than some people on the fucking most powerful PC. Yeah.
But, yes, apart from the nudity, the adult content, the story, I 1000% recommend. It is a very good story. Obviously, I have crashed a few times, but it's gonna happen. It happens.
You also died at one time by dropping like one step off.
Oh,
off
yeah.
a set of stairs.
Yeah, I was walking down some stairs and they just dropped and I died, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm never taking the stairs again.
You had fall damage from like less than a foot.
Yeah, I know. Other than Cyberpunk, I've been doing the Life is Strange series.
Yes.
Platinum in all 3 games. So you got obviously the first one, Before the Storm, and Life is Strange 2, which I only played my first time the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Which, what a ride that was. I miss Mushroom. I miss Mushroom. I can't believe I had to like relive that twice.
Yeah,
to get trophies.
And see the drawing on the bag of him every single time.
I know.
He looked behind.
All the time. God damn it.
There is a rule in films and games, and that is never kill the dog.
Yeah.
They broke that rule.
You don't kill dogs in games.
And especially a puppy.
I know.
Bastards.
It's like, oh my god, you did that. What else have we been playing?
Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, spoilers. Sorry, spoilers. But obviously, you know, I thought I'd play all this because they had just announced Square Enix had their showcase, and they announced Life is Strange True Colours, which comes out in September. If anybody's interested in getting me a present, hint hint.
When's your birthday?
June.
Right. Okay.
It'd be a late present. It'd be like an early present. Late.
Okay.
A late birthday, early Christmas.
Right.
Or I might get it myself. Maybe. To see what the time comes. Plus, I've never recently just started
Telltale series
of The Walking Dead. I ended up getting a good deal on that actually. £24 for the definitive collection on the PlayStation Store.
That's just a spring sale at the moment, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's a good deal though. It is a good deal for what you're getting. I believe that's it. Other than Animal Crossing like every day religiously.
And then me every 2 weeks, and all my villagers like, where you been?
Where you been? I missed you.
And then Ash will, I'll open my mailbox and Ash will have sent me a few things, and I feel bad. It's like, oh, I've got to go to the shop and find something she doesn't have, which is impossible.
I sent you a painting.
Like, trying to find something she doesn't have in Animal Crossing is like just impossible.
I showed you this painting. Please respond.
So yeah, I think we're going to maybe not like 7 months worth of news, but maybe the bigger things.
We've got
what's interesting to us.
We've got a few things that we've come across within the news that we think is like talk worthy. So, what have we got to start with? Microsoft. They're in talk of buying Discord over a $10 billion deal.
Are you sure that hasn't happened yet?
I don't know because I haven't checked the news recently, but this is what's been going on throughout the months we've been away.
Yes.
So I don't know if it's happened, but that is in the news. It's in the news.
Fact checking to the max.
Somebody's going to be like, you got this wrong. In the news today.
Nah, it's like, look, if they want it, they're going to have it. Simple as.
Yeah. Kind of like monopolising though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like with the exclusivity with Bethesda now. Yeah, it sucks, but at the end of the day, they're going to lose fans over it. So, you know.
Yeah.
Me personally, I mean, you can still get stuff on PC as well. Like it'll be Xbox and PC, won't it?
Yeah.
It's just cutting ties with Sony for some reason.
So obviously, Nintendo had their Direct the other month, and they announced Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and their Joy-Cons are available to pre-order if anybody's interested in that. Obviously, it's a remake of an older game coming to Switch, but the Joy-Cons look amazing, but I'm not willing to pay like £60-70 for them.
And you're under no legal obligation to sell this product either.
Yes. Yes, just letting you know. Back for Blood, which is one of the games of the series from the Left 4 Dead people.
The spiritual sequel, as they called it.
It has been delayed, and it is now coming late 2021.
Yeah. Its original release is set for June. However, they're now aiming to release it sometime in October.
Yes. Something for you.
Yes.
Ghost is getting a movie adaptation.
Oh yes.
What are your thoughts?
Really excited for this one. Like, Ghost I'm a big fan of. And this one's directed by Chad Stahelski. Sorry if I butchered that. Who directed the John Wick series, which I'm also a massive fan of. It's been reported that the film will adapt the story of Jin Sakai, who you play as in the game, and it's loosely based on the real Mongol invasion of the island in 1274. Yes, I know my shit.
Oh, dang.
Only because, like, I watched a documentary, like, thanks to the game, because, like, got me into it. You know, I'm a big history buff.
Oh yeah. You kind of like religiously lived on that when it came out.
Yeah, and it's like, from what I remember, as badass as those samurai clans were that like stayed to defend the island, they were screwed basically. Like the Mongols had them in numbers and weaponry, and the only thing that caused them to like fail and have to re-invade several times is because their invading fleet was hit with a major storm like typhoon every time they set foot to invade Tsushima. Yeah. You need a pen.
I do need a pen. I'm sorry. Thank you.
So yeah, you can imagine back then the samurai and maybe even the Mongols themselves were like, well damn, like the gods and spirits are definitely on Tsushima's side here, because every time we try and take this rock we get hit with a tsunami. Anyway, back from the history lesson. Not much else is known about the upcoming film. No release dates. No one is yet confirmed as a script writer or who is portraying Jin. But apparently, and I'm sorry for this one as well, Daisuke Tsuji, the actor for Jin in the game, has already joked at the possibility of reprising his role. So maybe he will be used in the actual film, which will be sick. What else we got?
And obviously going back to Nintendo, the new Pokemon releases that they've announced. So obviously, you know, Pokemon Snap, Diamond and Pearl remake, the new big open world.
Pokemon Snap's big feat.
Oh, yes.
And the open world will be interesting. You got to admit though, that just looks straight up Breath of the Wild in Pokemon.
It does, but
I've got nothing against it.
They're still going to have my money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Now, Pokemon Snap comes out the 30th of this month. Obviously going at £45 at retails. But you know what I'm doing. Like, I'm sorry, but every time you're going to see me, I'm going to be like, look at this Pokemon I took a picture of. Look at it eating an apple. Look at it doing nothing but sleeping. It's going to be a field day for me.
Look at what Charmander is taking a crap.
Oh no.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, man. But I'm excited for that. I don't know if you're excited.
I'm excited for the open world one.
You excited for me being excited for Snap?
I'm excited for you being excited for
Thank you. Thank you. Still talking on Nintendo. The Super Nintendo World has opened. You know how badly I want to go and see that.
Where's that?
Japan, I believe.
Okay, makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah. Obviously, it's.
It's like Disneyland but for Mario.
Yes, Disneyland but Mario, and it's like one of the roller coasters is like Yoshi's, sitting like a Yoshi.
Until Disney buy it off him.
No, like, you can't do that. You're keeping that. We have to go there. We have to go there.
I go to Japan. Now that I played Yakuza.
I don't think the things are there that are in Yakuza yet. But I don't know.
You mean I can't punch someone 10 foot through the air?
No. Oh. No, I don't believe so.
With my dragon tiger stance.
Not unless, like, you know, you're a super soldier or something. Aliens Fireteam. That has been announced. Oh.
There hasn't been many great Alien games. Isolation was stellar, and still to this day probably one of the best horror games you can possibly play. But this is more of a shooter, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is like it's like a free player, like survival thing. So, like, you know, like the new Outriders.
Yeah.
I believe it's sort of like that, but with aliens. I will give it a try. I'm open to it.
I'm interested to see who's working on it though, because, you know, if you remember a few years way back with Colonial Marines, you know, they dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be amazing. But,
going back to Nintendo. Nintendo and Niantic, I believe you pronounce it, announced new partnership starting with a Pikmin AR game.
Pikmin.
Yes.
Pikmin.
So it's the little guy who crashed his spaceship on another like planet, and there's these little alien creatures. They're called Pikmin, and they'll help you do things.
It sounds like lemmings.
It's sort of like that, yeah.
Okay.
But it's going to be interesting to see because Niantic did Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see if that is still going ahead and still happening, and to see how they do that.
What amazes me is that Pokemon Go is still massive.
Oh yeah.
It's massive, and they're still getting new updates and stuff. I don't know if content is a word, because I don't use it. But it's still well supported, which blows my mind.
People are still on there every day. I think I would too, but
they did special events for the lockdowns as well.
Yeah,
so
but
it's good to see them support. Nintendo are alright.
They're good.
In my opinion,
not just alright. They're good. They're good. They've.
No. There's a sense of evil in every single major conglomerate company.
Yeah, there is.
But Nintendo might be one of the least bad.
Yeah, Nintendo, great. I love you, Nintendo. I don't know if you're interested, but there is a Mass Effect Legendary Edition coming out with remasters of all the original games.
I don't know which one I played, but I liked it.
Okay, well...
But I didn't get into the series, so...
That's your verdict. You've heard it here first, folks. Animal Crossing Build-A-Bear series has officially launched with...
Do you know what models they are yet?
Tom Nook and Isabelle.
Yeah.
Just the two at the moment. I'm hoping they will kind of go, right, because of the high interest we've had, we're going to release a wider series, especially with KK and the Able sisters, or the Able, I forgot his name, Blathers. If I play it every single day, I forgot his name. And Brewster, I can't fit Brewster. I'm still waiting, Nintendo. I'm still waiting for Brewster to come back. So much. E3, it was cancelled, but it is coming back. I believe June.
Partitioned with developers though, isn't it?
Yes, Xbox and Nintendo are there, but Sony isn't going this year.
They're I feel like they're going through the edgy teenager mode.
I don't need you anymore, Mom.
They want to go and do their own thing now all the time, and piss a lot of people off.
So I think they're going to do that. Obviously E3 is going to come, it's going to be a 3-day event, and then Sony's going to be coming, we have our own showcase coming tomorrow, so why don't you just be with E3? Everybody will love you for it. EA is putting the future of its franchises, including Titanfall, into hands of its studios. Now, Titanfall is a big thing for me because
it was a big thing for me as well.
I did this rant yesterday, a discussionable rant, because Apex have just brought out a trailer for their 9th season, I believe, and obviously it is showcasing Titans. Now, I don't know if Apex is a big thing. I've never played it. I've never done anything, but obviously everybody's loving Respawn because Titans are coming to Apex. They're doing all this big thing, but I'm like, please just give me Titanfall free. I need you in my life so much.
Maybe if they've bothered to do this, they've obviously acknowledged that it's not gone and dead.
Yeah, it's not gone and dead.
It's a stretch, but maybe it is a bit of an Easter egg. It's guess what's coming.
But obviously...
But it might just be a callback to the past.
It could be.
Yeah.
Because the guy on the trailer is the guy you meet in Titanfall 2.
So they've linked the universes then straight up.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
But...
See, my fear now is if... It links together, and I just say, oh well, it is Titanfall.
It is Titanfall. But it's not, because the one thing, obviously, I had something in my head then. the one thing that I look at is how big of the community the Titanfall is. Obviously, they see every day, the amount of players that still play the second one, and how much love everybody has for Titanfall. But the way the second one ended, it's a very open-ended story. It's on a huge cliffhanger, and they need the third one to kind of bring that together and give us a happy ending. And then, you can do Apex, you can go on to whatever else you want, but you just want Titanfall 3.
Yeah, I'm not going to knock you for your feelings on the story. I do mostly play games. I prefer solo play games with the campaigns and stuff. But honestly, like, Titanfall's stuck in my head and now important to me is because it's been that multiplayer game that I absolutely love.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I usually don't like, the whole typical team deathmatch, definitely not the battle royale stuff and all that. But Titanfall they just did it perfectly.
Yeah,
they really did. It's like, it felt fair. Yeah. It felt fluent. You play the Call of Duties now, you feel like the rank matching is a bit messed up and hit marking and everything. Titanfall just nailed it.
It's my favourite multiplayer games.
Yeah, and we play the thing to death.
Oh, if we had to say, if we were sat in a room saying, right, you can play any multiplayer game, it'd be like Titanfall. No matter what's new, no matter what's popular, no matter anything, it would be always Titanfall. Because it's stunning.
You can swing about, dude.
It's stunning.
You're going Titans.
Going Titans. That feeling of when you die and you launch back into a Titan, it's like, oh, I'm in a Titan.
Like I said, I haven't played Apex, so maybe Apex has that mechanical ingenuity of how they've made it, of how Titanfall 2 felt whilst playing it online. So, but who's to say if they did make another Titanfall, it would be the same? Who knows what they'll end up messing with?
Yeah, but the mechanic of it right now is perfect. So if you just bring that to 3, and then you're sold. You're gonna make millions. To hire me, I know what I'm talking about. CD Projekt Red has a cyber attack, and Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077 source code was stolen, and to add on to that, it was sold after a dark web auction. Dun, dun, dun.
Links into Watch Dogs. So yeah, I don't understand how this works, because like, surely there's backups of these things that they own.
I mean, that has to be.
Or was the whole price? Was it all more to do with we have to buy it back because they themselves, the ones who stole it, can make copies and share it around the world?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's one of them things.
Like, did you say blackmail? A blackmail them?
No, but it's one of them. I did say blackmail originally, but it's one of them where if a company is that desperate and is going, look, we need these codes, we need stuff back, because obviously this is our franchise, this is our games, and then the people who's got them are going to be like, well, you do something for me, or I do something for you, because they're not just going to go, oh yeah, here and go, like, I'll have it back. They're going to need, somebody somewhere is going, yeah, if you want them back, well, you're going to do something for me first.
It just seems like someone really dropped the ball there in terms of security and file management. But I don't know how these things come. Like, is it a physical hard drive or what?
I think it's a source code.
Because it sounds like it's
like they've obviously hacked into something on like the interwebs, and obviously your defenses isn't that great. Sorry, but truth.
There's something that important. It's like, surely you have multiple backups to that thing. But whatever. Who knows if
they got it back?
I doubt they're going to pay the ransom.
But Holly ransom to a source code. But it could be something good for them, because don't forget, like, previous times when companies have had like a cyber attack, sometimes they will employ that attacker to make their defenses and to make everything better, so the stuff doesn't happen.
Oh, but hackers plan this stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I want to get a job.
I want to get a job here, so I'm gonna hack
I'm going
everything.
to take your security down.
I'll take all your shit, man.
Or they just end up in prison.
Yeah. Borderlands developer Gearbox brought in a 1.3 billion deal, but 2K will still publish a game despite Gearbox takeover.
That's good.
It's good.
Because Borderlands 3 was because.
It was. Considering I've never really played the Borderlands series.
Well, you missed it.
I think I have missed out. But we played it. We did a whole thing, and then it was like, okay, let's move on.
I will say 1 and 2 were better than 3. So, yeah. If you think 3 is good, you'll enjoy the previous ones.
Okay.
The pre-sequel was quite good as well.
Okay. And that's my news. Have you got any news? Have you been looking or searching the interwebs for what's going on?
Yeah, you're the news person.
I'm the news person. Well, I know you mentioned you was...
all I know of lately is that you haven't touched up on already, is that the evilness of the Sony Corporation.
Ooh.
Now, that earlier on announced that they were going to discontinue the PS Vita store and the PS3 store, which upset quite a few people, because what that essentially means is all those games on the stores you cannot physically get anymore. And the Jimquisition did a fantastic video covering this, and his solution was fucking steal it.
Oh damn. Are we allowed to swear on him?
We are now. Hey, it's been 7 months I've been holding this up.
Yeah, that's alright.
Because and he's right in saying so, because what Sony have essentially done, Jim Ryan I think is the CEO, I think that's right. What he's essentially said is, we don't care about making money on this anymore. We don't care about making money off selling his games.
Oh my god.
So rather than just making them public access free, he's gone, no, you just can't have them anymore.
No.
And just remove them from acquisition, which is just fucked up, man. Stupid.
Oh boy.
So yeah, and I don't know if I've done this through the backlash of people, because apparently PS Vita is still quite huge in Japan, especially. So I don't know if it's because of the backlash that they're deciding to go back on their word, essentially. So it's a happy ending. They've decided to not get rid of it. So the PS Vita store and the PS3 store are still going. I think the PSP is still going down though.
Okay, no.
So I think you're still losing the PSP. But again, you have been given the go ahead to pirate this stuff. Essentially. So yeah, don't let them just go where we don't need the money anymore, and then just still somehow be greedy by not allowing access to this stuff anymore. It's part of history, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, once a game's been made, it should always be available.
Yeah.
You're willing to pay money, but that wasn't even letting people pay money for it. So yeah, that's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's my news on Sony.
Okay, and now on the 25th of March, it was a very exciting time for fans, developers, companies everywhere, which was the BAFTA Game Awards. Yeah. Which we sat and watched and was like, what? So
some I was very pleased about, most of it I was confused.
I was like, ooh. But let's go. And we're starting with The Last of Us 2 won animation.
I think if you do it the other way around. So it's the award for artistic achievement.
Just
okay.
Oh, alright. The award for artistic achievement.
Wait, let's talk about this. Last of Us 2 and animation. No surprise there. Okay, go.
Alright, which way are we doing it? We're going award first and then title, or title and award? Yeah. Alright. Artistic achievement was Hades.
It sounds reasonable, because a lot of people were loving that game.
Now, they've had quite a few awards. Now, I'm very tempted to get it to see what this fuss is about, and see if it is what it is.
I think it's just been one of them where it's been a bit left field, and it's just taking everyone's interest by storm, because it's, oh my god, it's not a story-driven concept. It's not a battle royale. What is this strange thing? I haven't had one of these in 10 years.
Oh boy.
You know, it looks good. It looks good. It's on par with like Diablo, I'd say.
Oh.
Yeah, like Diablo 3.
Diablo.
Anyway, looks good.
Audio achievement went to Ghost.
Oh yeah, I was
happy.
clasping my hands whilst watching this thing. Ghosts needs more recognition for what they achieve.
Yeah,
they really do. And they got audio, which is cool for me. I'm an audio nerd, so.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Best game went to Hades.
Yep, just straight up best game.
Straight up.
Hades. So there's obviously something there.
Something there.
Hell yeah.
British game went to Sackboy.
I'm
Do you
okay
like
with
Sackboy?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's a Little Big Planet, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a spin-off.
Yeah. Debut game was Carry On.
Isn't that horror game? It's like it's the reverse.
Yeah.
Like you just kill stuff.
It's like a side-scrolling platform type game.
It looked really cool with its tentacle.
But it's like you're the monster instead of the person trying to kill the monster, which is quite interesting, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Evolving game went to Sea of Thieves.
Is that? I think that was more to do with like from where it started to what happened after updates, isn't it?
No, obviously that is a Xbox exclusive game on their Game Pass, which is free to play. And I think obviously if you've played it,
I'd like to play that if I had an Xbox. But
yeah, we still have to play the Halo series.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, so Halo series first, then Sea of
New
Thieves.
one's coming out for us.
I know. Family game went to Sackboy.
As well. 2 awards for Sackboy.
So it was for Sackboy. Game design went to Hades again.
I think we have a pattern here for
the game Beyond Entertainment, and my favourite, Animal Crossing.
So Game Beyond Entertainment, obviously meaning it's more than just sitting down and looking at your chin in the reflection of the screen.
It's like what I've done in my life.
It's on a social scale. You know, people have been getting married on this thing.
Oh yeah.
They've been having met because of COVID and lockdowns. You know,
having dates. They can do all sorts. They have like treasure hunts, hide and seek. They've got a timer, so you can do like a race or something. It's lovely.
Yeah, so the BAFTA Awards touched on that in the video package near the end, highlighting some of the online titles of the past year. That's been like some people's only method of socialising, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Animal Crossing has obviously been an example of that, one of the biggest ones.
Well, yeah, because don't forget, they also won multiplayer game.
Yeah.
So, 2 in 1. Well, yeah.
One after another. Yeah.
One after another. For music, we had the Spider-Man, the newest one.
Spider-Man.
So, you've never played them, so...
No, I did really want to, though, and I think it's on sale at the moment.
Oh.
But I can't fit anything else on hard drive for now, so...
Yes. For narrative, we have Hades again.
Yep. And I did say earlier it's not so much story driven, but it obviously is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Original property went to Kentucky Route Zero TV edition.
It sounds quite original by the title.
Yeah.
Fair dues.
Performer in a leading role went to Laura Bailey.
Which
I believe that is... I've never played it, but I believe that's one of the ladies from The Last of Us 2.
Yes. Again, no surprise there, because I don't want to get political, but yeah, I don't want to get political.
Let's keep it with that. Performer in a supporting role went to Logan Cunningham, who was one of the voices within Hades.
Yeah. Which I was surprised also didn't go to The Last of Us.
Yeah. Technical achievement went to Dreams. So if you have any thoughts on that.
I can't remember the video package, but it looked cool.
But well done.
Wasn't that the guy who he just wasn't the audio didn't work for his interview.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah, because he was like, and the award to technical achievement goes to, and then they had technical issues in trying to talk to the dude.
It's really great. It's great.
Quite ironic. It's funny.
And EE Game of the Year went to The Last of Us 2.
Yeah, not Hades, despite all the other awards it got.
But I think for the EE game, I think that was more.
God, the comments exploded.
That was more a fan voted game rather than anything else. Rather than like the award people, the EE Game of the Year was more fan.
The YouTube comments during this are so toxic. It's like every award that didn't go to The Last of Us was like, what? Rigged.
Oh man.
It's like, yeah, there's other games and Naughty Dogs.
Yeah. And obviously, if people are still interested, we are on the 21st day of the month, but...
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. But, if people are interested and haven't seen it yet, for the games of the month on both PlayStation and Xbox. Starting with PS5, we've got the new Oddworld Soulstorm, which I'd be interested to play.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But on PS4, it is Days Gone and Zombie Army 4.
I hummed and hawed about it. I was going to get Days Gone, but I chose against it because I couldn't be asked to wait for the download mostly. Worms was a hell of a lot quicker. And Zombie Army 4, I believe it's the dudes from Sniper Elite, which is a fantastic series of games. And yeah, that was their zombie mode. Cool.
Thinking on PlayStation, actually, from yesterday, you can get Horizon Zero Dawn for free on their State of Play thing.
Yeah, I'd recommend that too, because it's the dudes who did Killzone. Yeah.
I was thinking of the right game.
Yeah.
Horizon
Zero Dawn.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a hunting one that I've got my
I was like, am I thinking of the right game? Yeah. But that is free and you can get it, and I believe that is up until early May. You can get it through. So if you're interested, put it in your library, you can still get it. For Xbox, we have Vikings, Wolves of Midgard.
I think, was that only released on Xbox? Because I swear I played that on like PS3.
Possibly, but
I swear I did.
One for a fan favourite, Truck Racing Championship.
Baby.
Woo! And then the two for obviously the backwards compatible, which is Dark Void and Hard Corpse Uprising.
Corpse of the Hard.
Yeah. So, thinking of other things, as much as from games, we also started a Twitch channel. Well, I did.
Yeah.
Also started freelance photography, and you've been dabbling more on your music.
I have a new album out.
Woo!
It's Cameo, it's called Cluster, and it's available on The Nerve, where you'll find lots of other albums by me in various styles and genres for all your production needs. However, my new one, Cluster, is an album of soundscapes with evolving sonic and organic atmospheres inspired by the cosmos and other worldly concepts. Basically, it was a result from reading a ton of Warhammer 40k. So, if you're a content creator, say you're making educational videos on space, you're making sci-fi dramas, streaming the outer worlds, and you need that music to fill the gaps and transitions that will fit your content just right, check out Cluster on The Nerve at www.thenerve.io. And tons of other stuff by me in all different styles to fit anything you do.
Have we been sponsored by you? Is this our new sponsor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today's episode of Expansion Pass was brought to you by me. Thank you.
Alright.
Now where's your plugging of your photography?
And look, if you go onto my Instagram or Facebook, there's a link.
And what is your Instagram?
Balls. It is. What is it? It's
Ashleigh Jane Design.
No, it's Pokemon training. That's my personal one. But if you
what's your website link?
Oh, I don't bloody know. Hold on, let me load. Alright.
It
is ashleighjstudios.wordpress.com.
Yeah.
Woo!
WordPress.
WordPress.
Thank you.
That's alright. And now, for the best time you're going to have all week.
You've waited 7 months for this.
I waited 7 months for this, for me to
No, I'm telling them they've waited 7 months for this.
7 months. I've waited 7 months for this. As much as they've waited 7 months for
I've been
this.
hiding 7 months for
You've been hiding 7 months. You've been like, you put it in a tub and like try to forget about it. It is. Fun fact of the week. I don't remember the jingle, so we're
making a new one.
We're making a new one. Because, you know, this person who can create music is going to create a nice little jingle.
Are you paying me?
So I do enough for you.
If you're good at something, never do it for free. Oh, it's a long one.
Alright. I don't know what that accent was, I'm very sorry. So, fun fact. In the underground facility in Resident Evil 2, there's a locked room containing a dead nemesis. Resident Evil 2 takes place after 3, which suggests Umbrella released more than one into Raccoon City.
Stars.
Dun dun dun! That is your fun fact.
It's spooky enough running from one of them.
Is it fun enough for you?
I'm like shaking with excitement.
That is our fun fact.
Yeah.
We did it. Our first episode back.
There's so much more news.
There's so much more, but
you know, we don't want to do like a 2-hour thing.
No.
So.
For the first episode back, we want you entertained. Are you not entertained?
Well.
Alright. Well, there you have it, folks.
Look, this is fun to do. I like this. I like talking about this stuff. So.
Well, there we have it. That's it. We've done episode 7.
Yeah. I don't remember the... Well, yes, I do. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following and all this stuff. Whoever may be out there. It's nice to know we're not alone. Take it easy, Peaches.
See you later, alligators.